Wow. Just to start off, I am at 350 subscribers right now. I think I've had my channel for like 2 months. I cannot thank you enough just for allowing me to be myself on the internet. What craziness. I started filming what you were about to see a month ago. Some of the footage isn't making it in just because it was a little bit in there. This is gonna be a little bit of a different video, not the typical vlog. However, I think there's some great stuff in this. So if you are a Christian, watch this please. If these aren't your beliefs, don't feel like you can't watch this video because you are totally welcome to watch this video. I hope everyone is having a great Sunday. Back to a month ago, naive Isabel now. I just got back from church and I'm feeling so super inspired because the preacher there was talking all about how Jesus did not die on the cross for us to be someone we're not. And I feel like I'm not being myself if I'm not being straight up about being a Christian, because I am. I go to church and I love my church. I just want to share a little bit of that part of my life with y'all. So if you are into that, then I hope you enjoy this. Today in church, there was a Bible verse that really spoke to me. I just wrote it down on my hand because I didn't have a piece of paper around and and it's only 1 o'clock, but I've looked at it so many times and I was like, what would this do if this was on my body for a week? I had this idea that I think what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start writing a Bible verse that pertains to my life at the time. Once a week, I'm gonna write one down and just share with y'all how it's been affecting my life. Maybe you'll get some cool Bible verses from this. So let's get started. The Bible verse today was Galatians 1:10. Oh, my phone's down here. Let me just read it to you real quick. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? So I think that was the first part to me that I was like, wow, okay, that's definitely a question I need to ask myself, on the daily, because I feel especially at around this age, late teen, you're really coming into who you are. So it's a crucial time to decide what habits you want and what habits you don't want, right? And I feel like I figured out a little bit of a way, a little bit of a system to make people like me, but that's not always the true me, and it's not always the most genuine Isabel. And I always regret those situations. Any situation I put myself into and I know I'm not being the true me, but I know it's what people want, I know I'm gonna come out of it and say, you know what, I regret that that happened. I regret that situation. We're gonna try to make better decisions. Bear with me while I do this. I will check back in with you next Sunday. Have a good week. Happy Sunday. I am loving this so far. It's a little bit difficult just because the pen actually wears off quite quickly. The Bible verse for today, I already have it written on my hand, it's James 1:6. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. This is actually a Bible verse that I've seen before and has kind of hit me, but he actually spoke on it in church today. And he basically was talking about if you have something that you're praying for, you need to pray that consistently, and it needs to be so specific that you say it out loud and it almost scares you, because what if it doesn't come true, right? I actually have a prayer that I've been praying for the past week. I actually wrote it last Sunday and it's been on my bedside table, and I've said it every single night before I go to bed, and it's very specific. I can't let that prayer get dry, and I have to remember why I'm praying it, and specifically when I say it, I need to be saying it to God and not just saying it out loud, because then it becomes ineffective. I encourage you to, if you have something that you were praying for, to make it even more specific and to really focus when you pray it on praying it to God, because he will answer it. It might not be tomorrow and it might not be a year from now, but he will answer it eventually, because he's listening and he has his timing for your life and when it is supposed to happen. Awesome. I will see you next week. Bye. It is actually not Sunday. I know, but I just haven't had time to sit down and film yet, so that's what we're doing today. Also, I'm in the same outfit as I will be in a previous vlog, so if you haven't checked out the vlog of me going home and surprising everybody at home for Dance Makers Weekend, then go check that out. Plug, 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 plug. My last Bible verse was James 1:6, and I had a prayer that I was saying every single night, and I had it written down, and it gets very easy to just read over it line for line and dry and just be like, okay, I read my prayer for the night, I'm done. The beginning of the week was easy, making sure that I was really focusing on God and saying this to him and asking him for this. As the week progressed, it got a little bit harder because I was losing that mindset, and my thought process was, okay, we'll break it down line by line. Read a line, make sure you're still focused on saying it to God. Read a line, make sure you're still focused on that presence. That got dry, and so I read James 1:6 again, and I was like, you know what, no, it doesn't have to be this difficult. All you have to do, just set my focus on God and like asking him for this, and then just kind of read over the words. Like, didn't even really process them myself because I know what the prayer says. I wrote the prayer. I know what I'm asking for. So I was like, I don't need to know what this is saying. I literally just put my intentions on God and like read the prayer. It kind of revolutionized the way I am praying now. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep doing that. So this week's that I've already been doing for a couple days is Psalm 16:8. I keep my eyes always on the Lord. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. We have this song that we've been singing in church, like a worship song, and it says, I will not be shaken, I will not be moved, standing in the presence of his wings. I just remember listening to that song and like singing that song, and it was such a powerful statement. It brought me to tears because when you just close your eyes and you really like focus that intention on God, and you're just like, you're in such an unstable place, and then you sing those words and you ask God to help you, it changes everything. This week, you'll see in the vlog, I'm headed to Dance Makers for the weekend, and I chose this one because I love Dance Makers. I do, I always have, and I love dancing, but dance and I have had a weird relationship in the past, and I love it, but I've kind of come into this comfortable spot of who I am, and I'm really enjoying that, and so I just wanted to ask God to help me this weekend specifically, not be shaken from the person I have come to be. I'm not perfect at all, but I just feel like I'm slowly inching my way closer to the person that I want to be, and I really don't want to fall back on that. That is why I have Psalms 16:8 picked out for this week. I will be back Sunday to let you guys know how it went, how the weekend went, how this verse helped me. See you soon. Bye.